We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to 2013. If you are here, you got everything to be thankful for. Welcome back to a necessary conversation with your host or hostess, Brooks Jackson Collier. That's me. I'm going to be here with you for 90 minutes every Thursday, bringing you some topics that we all love and talk about and want to talk about. We'll be talking about them here on A Necessary Conversation. Thank you for joining me. Today, this is my first official show as the only host, and this year we will be, yeah, yay for me, huh? You might notice if you look at our roster, a lot of shows are being taken away, revamped. We're doing some new things here at LA Talk Live. We're making this the premier station online for you for everything. So check out our roster, see who we got. We got some great, great people. Not just me, but come on and check out all the talents, all the broadcasters. They're amazing. Well, 2013. Oh my God. If you are here and doing something today, make it the best thing that you can possibly do. I always say, make your next move your best move because it might be your last one. So let's do something about it. On a necessary conversation this year, we're adding some new topics. So, a couple of things we want to do. We're going to highlight women. So, I'm taking a page out of Essence, literally, Essence Magazine. They have a section called My Essence, where they highlight women who are doing something in the community and giving back. And we're going to call our segment Giving Back. And we're going to highlight women that possibly Essence is highlighted, but we're going to find our own women here in our community and communities within our listening and viewing audience. And we're going to highlight what they're doing and let you know that, hey, we're not just pretty faces. We also have great minds and we can do some amazing things. So big ups to Essence for highlighting the women in My Essence. This I'll come back to this in a little bit once I want to talk to some of my guests when they get here. But that will be one of the new segments we will be having. Also, I have the segment, and if you've been watching, you're familiar with this young woman, Sharita Herring. She's an amazing sister. She teaches you how to make your dreams come true by showing you how to get grants, and she will teach you, walk you through things. She has seminars, webinars, etc. She will be part of a necessary conversation beginning today at 3. She will be talking to you, taking your phone questions and requests, and letting you know how you can get started. Because that's all we really need is to get started making this happen. And, there's grants out there for everything, and she will let you know how you can, take advantage of it. So I'm looking forward to having her every week. I did, yay for me, start my nonprofit. Sent in all the paperwork, so pretty soon I'm going to be a nonprofit. And then I'll be able to help more people because that's what my whole goal is to help empower and strengthen women of all ages and color, let you know your every possibility. I'm starting to realize that being in situations does not control how your mind works. So you can realize your dreams in your dreams and then bring them and make them happen. Okay? Does that make sense? Of course it did. I want to say what's up to Professor Ness. He is my engineer. Happy New Year. And to you and your fabulous little daughter. When you have kids, it makes everything make a difference. You can't have children and not know the meaning of love and sharing and caring, and because it's all about them. It is never about you. Just keep that in mind, parents. Never about you. Okay, one other segment we're going to start this year is we're going to have a single man of the week. Um, I want, or maybe of the month. It depends on if we can find some quality single men and highlight them. We might have them on the show. We may not. Still working on it, but we want to highlight the men that we deal with on a daily basis. We want to highlight the men in our lives who are making changes and making a difference. And so we're not just going to be empowering women, we're going to be empowering the men in our lives as well. So, ladies, if you know a single man who is worthy of attention and public attention, okay, not just private attention, then holler at your girl and let me know who they are. You can call me at 323-247-7443. You can email me at parttimediva, that's with one T, at AOL.com. Or you can reach me at 213-503-6484. Send me a text of the man that you think will be a great single man of the week. We're going to start that next week if we get any entries. All right. Well, we're going to nominate Professor Ness, though. You know, he qualifies right off the bat. Why not? We might have to think of a prize or something, huh? Wow, we have a caller, our first caller for 2013. Hey there, caller. What's your name and where are you calling me from? Oh, okay, caller. Call back. We'll be here for 90 minutes. 323-247-7443. It was so cold in here when I walked in. I thought I was in Antarctica or someplace, and now I feel like I'm in Jamaica. We're going to make it work. I want to give a big shout out to all our affiliates. LATalkLive.com is in Atlanta. We're in Boston, Seattle, Houston, St. Louis, Oakland, and Tampa, Florida. All right, Miami, New Orleans, New York. Wow. Chicago. Hey, we're all over the place.
Here you go, Brooks. I'll give you a little recap. Atlanta Talk Live, Chicago Talk Live, New York Talk Live, LA Talk Live, New Orleans, Miami, Seattle, Houston, St. Louis, Boston, Oakland, Tampa, DC, Africa, America, and there's a few more that I can't remember, but they're all under America Talk Live.
Wow, see, America Talk Live. That's us. You know, so check it out. You said Africa?
Yeah, that's part of the development that's coming up maybe for 2014, but yeah, it's already in the works.
Oh, see, that's excellent. The internet is awesome. We can be everywhere. You know what? I'm about to be pretty popular. I am looking forward to it because we're going to make this station be the station that you turn on when you want to listen to music, when you want to hear news, when you want to get some good information about all kinds of topics that are going on all over with us. We will try and bring you a little bit of it, and you can always call us and get a little bit more here at latalklive.com, where we are more than just talk. Let's see what else is coming up on A Necessary Conversation in the future. Okay, I just hired a new publicist to join my current publicist, Priscilla Clark at Clark PR. She's on the East Coast. I now have a West Coast publicist. That's Jasmine Publications, Miss Makita Smith. Thank you for joining the team. Look forward to working with you. What else is going on? Let's see. I have two new clients, yes, that you should know about. Demar Douglas, DemarDouglas.com. Check out his art. He's amazing. Probably seen his artwork around. We've had him on a couple of shows here, but he will be coming back. He's working on some major projects. He is going to be one of the men that we talk to find out what's going on with the men in our lives on Conversations with a Man. Okay, also took on a new client, Changing Steps. Changing Steps is an organization that houses and outpatients women and children from abuse situations. This sister, Belinda Baker, is working hard to make facilities possible for these young women and their children. And sometime this spring, I will be helping her. We are doing a major fundraiser to help the teen moms that she's working with. So you'll be hearing more about that. I'll be talking to you and asking you for donations because it's a very, very worthy cause. And we know abuse is there. We want to get rid of it. But in the meantime, we want to support the facilities where women and children can go and be safe and not have to worry about it. So keep that in mind. Listen up, and then you're going to know everything that I'm doing. Well, okay, not everything, not quite everything. A friend of mine came over to a meeting on a new project that I'm working on, and she's like, Brooksy, you are glowing. What's going on? Why are you in such a glow? Okay, well, I can't really tell you. But I can say this. Yes, I'm in a new relationship. Yes, you are never going to know who it is. I'm keeping all my secrets to myself. But yes, I'm having a wonderful time. I am loving it. I am being treated like the queen that I am. Ha ha. So, yes, I do have a glow, and it's coming from within. God is blessing me so much, and I can't thank Him enough. I'm happy. Hey, when we come back, we're going to come back with James Brown, that song that's going to tell you how I really feel about it. We'll be right back. I have my guest coming today, of course, Miss Sharita Herring. There's a grant for that. I have this special sister that I just met today at a meeting. She has a company called Real Righteous Entertainment. She's a filmmaker. She's got some incredible ideas in the works. We're going to be talking to her shortly. As soon as she arrives in the studio, we're going to bring her over to the table. Listen, thank y'all for joining me again at A Necessary Conversation. This is going to be a great year for us. I invite all your calls and comments. Let me know how you want it to work, and we can see if we can take it there. We want to talk about what you want to listen to. So come right back. You're joining Brooks Jackson Colyar, 2013, A Necessary Conversation here at latalklive.com, where we are more than just talk.
Oh, your skin looks great.
Thank you.
What's your secret?
Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence.
Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence?
Yes, it's a beauty secret used since the time of the Greeks and the Romans. This spa in Malibu told me about frankincense and myrrh by Ancient Essence, and now my skin is lovely.
Yes, your skin looks great.
Call Ancient Essence at 1-800-627-9813. Discover the secret of beautiful skin. Call 1-800-627-9813. Discover the secret. Frankincense and myrrh oil by Ancient Essence. Discover the secret of beautiful skin. Available at fine spas and beauty centers.
Hi everyone, Chef Richard Petty here to tell you about LA Talk Live's new cooking show, Let's Do Lunch, with me, your host, Chef Richard Petty. Let's Do Lunch launches Saturday, January 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, tune in to Let's Do Lunch with me, Chef Richard Petty, Saturdays, 10 to 11 a.m., exclusively on LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk.
Hi, this is John McClure Jr., aka Simply John, and I would like to invite you to join us on gospelrhythms.com every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our show gospelrhythms.com Talk Live Radio. Join us as we celebrate Christians around the world in all genres of entertainment, as well as highlight interest stories on men and women who are making a difference and impacting their community. So don't forget to tune in to gospelrhythms.com on LA Talk Live. And we're more than just talk. Remember, it's a heaven's party here on earth. So live life, love God.
Hey, this is Richard Carr, General Manager for LA Talk Live and host of the New Entrepreneurs Weekly Summit. I wanted to take a moment out to welcome one of my newest sponsors, and that is Sensational Soaps. Sensational Soaps are handmade with all natural ingredients, with absolutely no preservatives, no harsh chemicals, and of course, no animal testing. Your body will look and feel silky, smooth, moisturized, and completely revived. Do you suffer from dry, ashy skin? Then layer your skin with their luxurious blend of oils and shea butters specially formulated to revive dry, dull skin. Sensational Soaps also offers a full line of bath and body products, including luxurious bath salts and body scrubs, massage oils and lip balms, even romantic gift sets and custom gift baskets for your lover or significant other. For more information or to place an order, visit them at www.scentsationalsoaps.biz. That's www.scentsationalsoaps.biz. Sensational Soaps. Pamper yourself and indulge your senses. Sensationalsoaps.biz. Proud sponsors of LA Talk Live and the New Entrepreneurs Weekly Summit.
Hi, this is Starlet Quarles, and I'm inviting you to join us every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. for a new show right here on LA Talk Live, The Dialogue, Real Talk, Real People. Join us as we discuss the topics that are relevant to today's generational leaders. So don't forget to tune in to The Dialogue, Real Talk, Real People, every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. right here on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and now Stitcher Radio. Or watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. A sugar and spice. I feel nice. A sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you. When I hold you in my arms, I know that I can't do no wrong. And when I hold you in my arms, my love won't do you no harm. And I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you. When I hold you in my arms, I know that I can't do no wrong. And when I hold you in my arms, my love can't do me no harm. And I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and goes by. So nice that I got you. Wow, I feel good. I knew that I would not. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, but I got you. So good, but I got you. So good, but I got you.
Oh, wee. Okay, I'm dedicating that song to my new friend. I hope you're watching. Listen, we're back. A necessary conversation with Brooks Jackson Collier here at latalklive.com. Oh, I was just, I'm expecting a guest, so I'm kind of looking at the door and waiting for him to come in. In the meantime, I just want to talk about a couple things. I'm an Essence reader, of course. Duh, I'm a black woman. And they got so many interesting little things going on that we never, ever mention. And so while I'm here alone, I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you a few little things that are going on that Essence has brought to our attention. Shonda Rhimes, amazing producer, has 2 shows on the air right now, Grey's Anatomy and Scandal with Kerry Washington. Oh, my God. If you have not seen it, on demand. Check it out. It is awesome. And it's kind of a true story, or the story is about a real woman in Washington moving it and shaking it and not on the dance floor. Check it out. Check out Scandal. But Miss Shonda Rhimes is really just doing the damn thing. She has a new show coming out on, let's see, what network? She has a new show coming out on ABC. It's called I Hate LA Dudes. It's a comedy, of course. I can't wait to see who's in it and what that's going to be about, but look for that on ABC. She's also joined with a sister named Issa Rae, and she has a project called The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girls. I think that's probably going to be amazing. It sounds like so much fun. Congratulations and big ups to these 2 sisters for continuing to bring us quality entertainment to television. Shonda Rhimes, you rock. Okay, what else is going on in Essence? It's been wow, 100 years since Harriet Tubman died. I didn't realize that. Wow.
I guess a moment of silence for that, because
exactly, because she was awesome. Talk about a sister who rocked. She did. Well, her family is honoring her.
Talk about an entrepreneur.
For sure. She was the beginning. For sure. Talk about empowering women.
Beyond that.
Yeah. Think about that. Today, if we had to do what she did, everybody be lost if they were trying to follow me.
Where's the GPS? I don't know. Where's my GPS going?
Follow the star. What star? I can't even see. This is California. It's too much small.
Well, let's do this. Let's see what your caller has to say.
Hey, caller. Hey there. How are you? Who are you? And where are you calling from?
This is September Pierce, and I'm calling from the Mojave Desert in Morongo Valley, California.
Wow. Hey there, my friend. I miss you so much. September Pierce, an amazing woman who was part of our show regularly and will be back again. But right now she's living, as she said, out in the Mojave Desert. So it's not that easy to get her here.
I think she's on vacation out there.
Yeah,
right?
She thinks she is, but we're going to drag her ass back and get you back on. So how are you doing out there?
I am wonderful. I have a panoramic view of the mountains, and I watch God's palette change every 5 minutes. It's like living in heaven. It's really, really beautiful out here. But I called you because I wanted to wish you an amazing 2013. You are an awesome lady. You have overcome so many obstacles in 2012. And all I see for you in the future is a big rainbow with a pot of gold at the end of it.
Yay. I thank you so much. September is one of my spiritual advisors. For those of you who don't recognize her name, one of my spiritual advisors, she does readings for me, and without fail, everything she has ever told me has happened. And I promise, I'm not making anything up. Everything. And it's happened quite timely. So, I love talking to you, September. I miss my readings. I really got to get me another reading within the next few days.
Well, you know what? One thing about you is you are obedient to the Spirit. And no matter what you go through or how much you stomp your feet and pound your fist, you always obey the Father. And that's why you're on the path you're on. You have an amazing crew there in the show, Richard, Professor Ness, Sharita, people who are always there for you. And I'm glad that they're always fortifying you and giving you more empowerment, because the more that you are vulnerable, the more we see your blessings. So it's a good thing that you've gone through those things, because if you didn't have tests, you wouldn't have a testimony.
Absolutely. And I know that to be true. And that's what my testimony is. My prayer every morning is, God, let your will be done in my life. And if I can just move out of my way, sometimes I get stuck, but I'm just really trying to stay out of my way, because that's how we miss so many blessings. We're busy trying to do what we think is our part. And sometimes your part may be just to sit still and listen.
That's right. Well, I'm a witness to that. I'm surrounded by all the things I'm afraid of out here. Bears, mountain lions, bobcats, rattlesnakes, boas, coyotes.
Oh, my
I'm surrounded by
God.
everything I'm afraid of. But the Lord put me here,
Yeah.
and I'm so blessed. I feel so blessed.
Wow.
It's snowing right now.
Oh, how nice. Well, I hope. That's how nice. I hope. Well, September, I love you. I miss you. Thank you so much for calling. Hopefully, we're going to get you back in here by the beginning of February.
Yes.
February is love. We dedicate that month to love, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So
I said we should dedicate it to Miss Pierce.
We're going to dedicate February. So somebody misses
who is
you.
that?
That's
Who is
Professor Ness.
He's so sweet. Lots of love to you, my brother. Lots
Likewise.
of love.
We miss your energy here in the studio, so
We
looking forward to you
do.
coming back.
And I am. Actually, February is Brooke's birthday month, so for sure I'll be back.
Yeah, definitely.
I understand that you're recharging your batteries out there. Other people may not understand that, but I know that.
And what a perfect place. What a
You are
perfect
absolutely
place.
correct.
Well, my darling, thank you. We're going to take a quick break, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have our guest from Real Righteous Entertainment. We're here at latalklive.com, where we are more than just talk.
All right, let's...
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. Come right back and join us.
LA Talk Live. Advertise with us. With our fan base growing across the globe, you can advertise whatever you like. It's cheap. Whatever you want is cheap. It really is up to you. Keep it positive. You're just advertising on iTunes Radio. And here at LA Talk Live, we broadcast to 4 million listeners in 200 countries around the world every month. If you would like to put your product in every city in the United States of America. Advertise. Advertise here on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk. This was brought to you by Shakim Williams, host of The Shock Factor.
Hands can do incredible things. They made every sound in this piece of music. But nothing compares to using them to help save a life. If an adult suddenly collapses, call 911, then push hard and fast in the center of their chest until help arrives. It's called hands-only CPR, and it's recommended by the American Heart Association. Visit handsonlycpr.org today. A message from the American Heart Association.
Meet Betsy. She is 29 years old and lives in Los Angeles. Recently, Betsy sent her father an email that brought tears of joy to his eyes. You see, Betsy suffers from autism, and this was the first email she had ever sent to anyone. Betsy is just one of the many students at Empower Tech, a nonprofit organization in Los Angeles that trains persons living with a broad range of physical, cognitive, and developmental disabilities how to use computers to do the things that so many of us take for granted: email, online banking, research, and entertainment. Through modern assistive technology, instructors at Empower Tech help hundreds of people just like Betsy every year. They teach them the basic skills required to function independently in 21st century society. But with new state budget cuts, all of that could change. Empower Tech needs your help if it's going to continue making a difference here in our community. Please visit www.empowertech.org. That's www.empowertech.org to make a secure, tax-deductible contribution and to learn more about this important community resource and to see for yourself what some of the amazing students and teachers do on a daily basis. Betsy and the 1.8 million people living with disabilities in Los Angeles County, thank you for caring enough to show your support.
Hello again, it's me. Your shoulders where I sit, the half nobody sees of a silent partnership. I am here, your helpless hand. I'm never far away. Clear view from where I stand. I'll be there if you need me. I am your helping hand. My words, you cover
that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good.
We are back. I do feel good. This is my first show of the year back in 2013. Wow, where did 2012 go? Golly. It kind of seemed like it was 2 years in one for me. The first half was like, oh, it's amazing. I'm making plans for the rest of the year, actually writing shit down on calendars and stuff like, this is going to happen because I wrote it down. I was looking through Essence, the editor of Essence, the editor-in-chief, Constance C.R. White, awesome young woman, and she was talking about taking control and how important it is to take control. It might seem like a big responsibility, but that's the only way you're going to get your life, your dreams, your passions all intact is if you take control and stop counting on somebody else to be responsible for your happiness. Oh, my kids aren't doing right. They're flunking out of school. Okay, find a way to help them. Don't let that make you unhappy. Oh, my husband cheated on me. My life will never be the same. No, it won't. Hey, 2 days after Christmas, my ex-husband left my divorce papers on the hood of my car. So, whoa, that could have taken me to a homicidal rage, but I took control. This is what you have to do in order to move on to the next level. And take your power back, ladies. I just want to read this quote from Miss Constance C.R. White. This year, take charge of your mind, body, and spirit. Be your own North Star and be consistent about it. Your possibilities are infinite. And ladies, gentlemen, everybody listening, that's what I want to leave with you. Your possibilities are infinite. You don't have to let anyone else determine where you're taking yourself, where your plans are taking you. Make your own mind up and just do the damn thing. As long as you have faith in yourself, belief in yourself, and know that God's got your back, there's no problems. We have got this. Okay, look, Essence is just full of stuff. This really caught my attention, and it says it's called hair raising. All right. The federal agents at JFK arrested 2 women for allegedly carrying more than 4 pounds of cocaine in plastic bags sewn into their hair weaves. Wow. I'm like, ladies, talk about being creative. And now, how did they figure it out? What, somebody scratched their head and the powder started leaking, dripping out? I don't know. That is, that's taking it a little bit far, ladies. Okay. But anyway, hey, we're creative. They were trying to take their power back, I guess. Maybe they needed to make some dreams come true. I don't know. Ladies, good luck on getting out of jail and be smart about the things that you're doing, Try to work it out a little bit different. We don't want to be in jail this year. We don't want to be doing illegal things and getting caught. We all did some illegal stuff, but we were fortunate enough to get away with it. Now let's let it go. Keep it like that. You can't. What's that saying? You playing a short game too long, you can't keep doing it. So get your act together, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome this young woman just walked into the studio. We're going to have her join me at the table. And actually, we just met this afternoon. And I was really impressed with her and who she is, what she's doing. This is the sister that I mentioned with Real Righteous Entertainment. Her name is Tiara Williams. Welcome to the show, Tiara.
Hello. Thank you for having
Applause. Thank you. We met by chance. One of my clients is working with Tiara, and I was privy to be in the meeting with them this morning, and she shared some things that she's doing. Real Righteous Films. Why don't we talk a little bit about you, who you are, and then we'll talk about why and how you started Real Righteous Films.
Okay, well,
stay close to the mic.
Okay, so yeah, am I close enough? I hear myself. All right. My name is Tiara Williams, as the lovely lady has given me such a great introduction. And I'm owner of Real Righteous Entertainment. I started Real Righteous because I'm just a little bit about myself, obviously. I'm an actress that turned producer. And I was just tired of going to auditions and, people telling me to be sassier, or, I would go in and they'd be like, could you give me a little bit more sass? I'd be like, to sell peanut butter? Why do I got to be like, why do I have to do that? So,
there's more than one image of Black women.
There is. And, so I'm kind of like a one of those, I'm on fire about it. I feel like there's more to us than just sass and chicken and church. I'm just saying.
One of the things that we try to do here on A Necessary Conversation is we want to highlight young people, in our community, in our city, and in our world who are doing things that are out of the ordinary, just not going out partying and hanging out with Snoop. And, there's more to it. We like to party and hang out.
I hung out with Snoop.
He is actually one of my favorite rappers. But we got to take care of our business, and if we don't do it, and we have no right to complain about it.
Yep.
And so often that's what we hear. We hear all the complaints. There's no roles for Black women. There's no good films. Everything is, sex and drugs and rock and roll, violence, and it's all full. There's no energy. There's no positive energy. There's no positive end.
Right.
So to have someone like you to come in with the ideas already, because you've been there, that I have a friend who is privileged to be on 2 shows right now, and I just saw a commercial she did, but she gets the same thing. She's a great actress, but what she is asked to portray is that sassy woman, coming in, where is this and what's going on with that and all of that, and really that's not who she is, but that's what her job is.
Absolutely.
And because she comes from a comedy background, on stage, that's what she portrayed. So that's what they want to keep. And unfortunately, and I've heard them say that, they want you to be fat and Black, overweight, not totally, what am I going to say? You talk with a little different slang, and that's what they're looking. Yeah.
But it's crazy because I actually don't believe that people don't want to see positive programming, because if that were the case, then Martin still wouldn't be in syndication. Living Single still wouldn't be on television. I mean, all of those shows, people watch those, or it still wouldn't be on TV. So I just think, for a generation that hasn't grown up on the last 10 years, we haven't really seen that much of us on television. I mean, it was great being Black in the 90s. I wish I was here. but now, it's a struggle. I mean,
it is. And even what they put on, is, I was just talking about Shonda Rhimes, one of the premier producers, awesome Black woman, and the quality of her shows shows that she's got integrity, and she is portraying Black women and Black people in a different character. I don't know if you've seen Scandal.
I love Scandal. It's one of my favorites.
The way that she writes, and the way that they're just people. They're not Black people. They're just people who are working and doing their jobs, and I love it. And I love the way she creates her characters. That's what we have to do. These are regular working Black people. Ain't nothing different about them.
Right. There are various sides of us. Like, there's people that get up and go to church. I mean, get up and go to church. Yes, there's people that get up and go, and even our church, of how we do church and how we do certain situations, they're just made into this thing that isn't real. Like, it's just such a
it's one-sided. Yeah, it doesn't leave much. You know what? When people see like a show like Scandal or like the Cosbys, they go, "Oh, those are the exceptions." That's not true.
It's not true.
I have 30 friends that I could name who are in the high income brackets. The husbands and the wives work. The children went to college. That's not necessarily the exception. We only publicize the ghetto images,
And why is that?
the hood images, because we are not in control of our own media situation.
Exactly.
That's why we need to establish, like Tyler Perry's company, wonderful. LA Talk Live, perfect example.
Absolutely.
But just even with Tyler Perry, we need to expand what's going on. We can't all be Medea.
Right.
Okay, that's that. We know that. We got that image.
Right.
Okay, let's come out of that.
Right. Let's do
and
something
go and
else.
explore. Yeah. Hey, what about a regular person like Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
She's an actress. She's a regular woman. She goes to work. She raises her children. You know, how about a story about something like that? A husband and a wife who, yeah, we have problems, but my husband's a politician. He's in Washington. I'm here raising the kids, and I have run a daycare center. You know, we are just regular
dynamic people, and we are dynamic. And it's the crazy thing about that is just recently, I'm sure you've seen Shody Lowe and his 10 baby mamas, and you didn't see it.
No, on purpose.
You know, I watched the trailer, and after the lead baby mama, I was finished. But you know, I can't take 11 kids and 10 baby mamas. Like, I don't live that type of reality. And a lot of us don't. Unfortunately, those are the ones that's oxygen's like, yes, come on, I'll give you a show.
Of
you know.
Of course. And what it does, it sends the wrong message. It's not okay to have 10 baby mamas. That is not okay. And I don't care how you try to spin it.
Right.
It's just not. These children need to have some continuity in their lives. They need to grow up and know who brothers and sisters are, so we ain't having sex with each other. That can happen easily when you don't know, you know, I mean, I just think it's wrong. And I think these young people need to, what you going to tell these kids?
Right.
You know?
Well, let's see what the caller has to say.
We have a caller. Hey, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hey there. Caller?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Courtney. I'm calling from Los Angeles right now. I just called in. I got the message from Sharita that she would be on the air, and I was just listening to you all's conversation. Can't chime in right now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, listen a little bit further. Sharita's going to be coming on talking about the grants in about 10 to 15 minutes. So just stay where you are and you'll get all her information, okay?
Okay, what are you all talking about the children?
Well, right now we're just talking about black people in film and television. Okay. And in 30 minutes, we're going to be talking about how to realize your dreams with a grant, or in 10 minutes or so.
So if you're on your mobile app, if you're on Radio Flag or Tuned In or iTunes, or if you're on Live 365, just find LA Talk Live and you'll be able to carry us and go in your car and listen to us anywhere you have internet access. So thank you for your support.
Thank you, and keep listening. Okay, a lot of people, you know, Sharita sent out an e-blast to let people know she's going to be here because people are starving for her information. And this is the sister I told you I wanted you to meet today.
I'm starving. I'm starving for information. I'll sit right over there.
Sharita, why don't you join us at the table? We are very informal here today on LA Talk Live. The necessary conversation is going on. And, you know, we can talk and multitask. You know, I could run a talk show and cook a dinner and, you know, invite some friends over and make cocktails. We can do all of this because we are amazing women. Yes, we are. Sharita Herring is getting set up right now, but we're going to keep talking to... Oh, yes. No, they can't see you yet. You're not on. So you put your pants on and do what you have to do.
Put your teeth in. Love that.
Yes, Sharita, did you hear about the woman who got caught smuggling cocaine through JFK in their hair weaves? Well, you know I can't hear you until you put your mic on, so we'll hold your comments. But okay, back to you, Miss Williams. Let's talk about On the Real. That's one of the shows that you're producing, correct?
Yes. On the Real is a talk show similar to, I guess I would say, The Talk or the View. The difference is that we have younger African Americans in between the age of 25 to 45 that are talking about issues that are going on in the community and how they affect us, like how Sandy Hooks affects us, how what different current events are happening and how they affect us in turn. I mean, our generation, going into the next, or
And where is the show? Where can we find it?
on yourblackworld.com.
Yourblackworld.com.
Mhm.
Excellent. And the show is called On the Real.
On the Real.
And can we just go and pull it out the archives anytime, or do you have to watch it at a certain time?
Well, it will air two segments will air per week, but you can definitely go to the archives. We actually shoot the show on Saturday, so
Okay.
I'm excited about that. It's actually coming soon. But
So this will be the first show.
This will be
on
the first show
Saturday.
on Your Black World.
Okay.
Yes, but we debut on Your Black World on the 22nd of January.
Very good.
So.
I love Your Black World. A lot of good information.
A lot of great information.
Okay, well, we're going to keep just bring in Miss Sharita. Sharita, I didn't get a chance to tell you much about Tiara, but she's a producer.
Well, hello, Miss Lady.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
The
Very nice to
name
meet
of her
you.
company is Reel, Reel, Righteous Entertainment.
Great name.
Yes, and she is, of course, looking for funding.
Shout out to we're on GoFundMe, by the way.
We have a project that's online
Mhm.
that you're looking for funding, and it is called
A Real Righteous Startup.
Okay, and it's on
GoFundMe.com.
GoFundMe.com.
So GoFundMe.com/ A Real Righteous Startup.
Yeah, and all donations are acceptable, so help a sister out.
Absolutely.
You're a 501c3? Or getting there?
Yes.
Getting there.
Okay,
Yep.
getting there.
We talked about that earlier
Okay.
today.
Great, great.
Yeah, so listen, welcome to the show. We're going to, Sharita, you're not on yet. We got a couple more minutes, and then we're going to bring you back.
Great.
But we were just talking about the images that we see on television, how they are not portraying all of us. There's no show about you, sister, who's running around giving people information on how to get grants, what her life is all about, what she's doing every day. There's no show, about this young woman who is making films. We see that, Cat Williams went to jail last night. Okay. Somebody got raped in South Central. There was a murder in Long Beach.
There's tons of baby mamas running around.
Right.
And we're not, and it's not fair, which we know that, but we are so multifaceted that to be just put in that little box, of this is how Black people are.
Yeah. Well, part of it, though, is that we allow ourselves to be put in that box.
Very true.
A lot of the things that we watch, even on television, as we're sitting there with whether it's my grandson or granddaughter sitting with me or our young children, if we're feeding that to them, then when they watch something that might be a little calmer or doesn't have fighting or fussing going on, it doesn't hold their attention.
It doesn't.
So what are we doing so that can continue to show who we are as a people? Like anything, everything starts at home.
Oh, definitely.
Because if we weren't feeding it at home, then they would not be starving for it when they're looking for entertainment.
You're
So-
absolutely right.
That's true.
So I can't wait to hear what you're doing in your business, and you're such a young woman. I love
Yeah,
seeing our
I
young
do
people
too.
getting started and not having a fear of stepping out in their passions
And
early.
making changes.
Yeah.
Because this is a daring effort to try to change what the media is saying and doing and talking about, and to put out positive images of us. That's not what they're looking for.
Yeah.
That's not what they're looking for.
That's not what they're looking for.
But it's so crazy that when we watch television, we get to see. I think we know the difference when we watch television and we see the full gambit of other cultures. Like we know what trailer trash looks like for a
Yes.
white person, and we know what a blue collar looks like, and we know. And with Black people, I feel like we don't get that chance. Like people don't know the distinction. That's why people like Trayvon Martin have died, because nobody knew the difference. You know what I mean? Or Sean Sean Bell or just anybody that has died, in an unjust way.
Senselessly.
Right.
Yeah.
In an unjust way. I just feel some type of way about that. And it's hard for me to just sit back and go to auditions and be like, okay, so you want me to pat my hair? Okay. I'm going to, it's just hard for me to do that and be okay with it.
Yeah.
And collect a check.
Yeah.
And I think it was Robert Townsend said it in a movie. I think it was whatever that first movie he did. There's always jobs at the post office.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Boom.
Yeah, it's like I'm just not going to do anything. And that, we got to draw the line.
Yes.
Somewhere, I was like needing money to pay bills. And I'm like, okay, what am I willing to do? Because I know I could do a whole bunch of things and I could have money right now.
Yes.
But what am I willing to do? And can I look myself in the face, after I do it? Can I look at that man in the mirror and, understand that, no, I can't.
Yeah.
It has to be something that holds true to me.
Right.
And we need to do that more. We need to examine ourselves, and we need to teach our children integrity. They know all the words to the raps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
They need to know some words about how to live healthy, productive, proactive lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's real important for us. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will be moving quickly into our segment. There's a grant for that. Welcoming my friend, Miss Sharita Herring, who is awesome. By the end of, I'm going to say March, we're probably going to have empowered so many people. They're going to be doing their thing, and we're going to have a party for all the people who got their grants, and come on down and let's talk about it, because I'm like, if I can do it, you can do it. Wow, if I can get $20,000 to write my book, you can do it. So
or $100,000 to do her film project.
Oh no, we have some awesome things to talk to you about.
Yeah.
We're excited about being here and alive in 2013. This is, if we had looked at it last year, what were we planning, Sharita? None of that stuff we planned.
Oh my gosh.
We're on a whole different path this year, and we are so grateful to the Creator for bringing us here.
Oh, yes.
I love all my new friends that are coming into my life on a daily basis. I mean, I have been privileged to meet 3 awesome women in the last 5 days.
Wow.
That are all contributing to my success and my new adventures.
Yes.
So we're going to come back. You're at latalklive.com. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're listening to a necessary conversation with my guests, Sharita Herring and Tiara Williams. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Searching for you and me. Don't you know that a spiritual thing? A spiritual giving to me. Spiritual thing. I know it's for real. The spiritual thing. The spiritual girl you bring. I'm feeling a spiritual thing. You're giving to me. Giving to me. I know it's for real. The spiritual thing. The spiritual girl you bring. It's a spiritual thing. I know it's for real. Oh yeah. Your heart is in beat with mine. Your heart's in beat with mine. And no stronger love.
Okra Group Personal Chefs, proud sponsors of Let's Do Lunch with Chef Richard Petty. Okra Group Personal Chefs have been providing quality gourmet culinary services to distinctive homes since 2004. For a free evaluation of dietary needs, call 818-850-9584. That's 818-850-9584. We will design a custom menu that fits your needs. So call us today, Okra Group Personal Chefs. Let us personally make you a dish.
Hi, this is James Kinney from Kinney Group Creative, inviting you to join us every Thursday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our all-new show, What Catches Fire. We're going to be discussing the love, life, and politics of the American brand. So don't forget to tune in to latalklive.com every Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and now Stitcher Radio. Or watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hey, what's up, people? It's Jennifer Tapier from StarCam. You guys might know me from the red carpet, catching up with all the stars, but guess what? We're bringing the red carpet to the radio right out here on LA Talk Live. I'm going live Thursday nights at 6 p.m. We got hot topics, celebrities, and much more. We were featured on Chloe Lamar on E!, Howard Stern, T.I.'s Family Hustle. You know how we do. So check it out on Thursday nights, 6 p.m. All things Hollywood, everything celebrity. StarCam Radio?
StarCam Radio? StarCam Radio!
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter at StarCam Radio.
Hi, this is Romy Klinger.
This is Rose Garcia.
And we are inviting you to join us for the Romy and Rose Show every Friday at 4 p.m. Tune in for the Romy and Rose Show. We're going to be talking about pop culture, dating, business 101, what's ratchet, what's not ratchet, and music and so much more. So don't forget, tune in to the Romy and Rose Show. About to get real.
Exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv. Reality show handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
We're real talk.
We are back. A necessary conversation is going on right now with Miss Sharita Herring.
Hey.
We are in the segment that's called There's a Grant for That.
Yes,
My
I'm excited.
friend, I'm so excited about. Thank you for coming and being a part of the show. You know, Sharita, I think really this is going to open up so many doors for people because if they know that they can come here and get that information from you and then follow up with you and learn how to do what it is that they need to make that dream come true. I think it not only is it going to increase my viewer and listening audience, but it's going to make some people, I think, kind of wealthy.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of their dreams and what they want to do. I know I'm excited.
And it's going to also increase the wealth of this station because we're going to be looking at some dollars that can come right in here and expand the station because this is a wonderful space what they've created.
It really.
So I just got to say, Brooks, thank you so much for providing this space for me.
You know, it was kind of like a no-brainer after a couple of times you doing it, and I know what effect it had on me. You know, just knowing that I could have access to the information. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to let you, Sharita is on the air.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you so much. And also, I received some wonderful feedback from the individuals that received my emails, and they're saying congratulations and glad to hear that I'm coming back on the air on a regular. So, and that's because of you, my sister. So I thank you.
You are very welcome.
And but you know, coming here again, you just don't cut off when you're doing what you love. And I was jumping on the freeway, and there's a woman walking down the ramp. And her shoulders are out, she's barely dressed, and she has on these flip-flops, and she's walking down the ramp like she's a car, you know, headed to the 110 freeway. And I'm just looking, and I said, Lord, this is why I do what I do. Because there needs to be something or someone that is intercepting. And now in my crazier days, and if I wasn't heading to the station because I was on the phone, I would have stopped and picked her up or asked her what did she need or trying to give her information. But the day is a different day. And so we've just got to make sure that we put some strategies in place to stop those kinds of things.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited today because we're starting a new year, and people start out with their New Year's resolutions that may or may not fall by the wayside. But what I want to do is for those that just really want to get moving. I want to also put some seeds in their heads of things that they had not even thought about. And this beautiful young lady sitting next to me and listening to what she's doing, and just her name, you can tell that she's going after her passion. And we send out free grant information weekly, and we just sent out a grant last week or earlier this week for film projects.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, and I've got my computer here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at that and share that with you. But for the listeners, first of all, please, we send out free grant information weekly. Go to my website at kifoundation.org. That's K as in King, I as in Indian, foundation spelled all the way out, .org. And there's a tab that says free grant info. Please sign up to start getting that information, because not only do I send out info about free grants, but we talk about nonprofit development. We'll talk about things that's happening here on the show. There's a lot of other projects that I'm part of that, as people receive that information, we also have different workshops and things that are following. And so by being on that email list, that way they can continue to be empowered, and it won't be so costly for them.
And that's the thing. People think that, oh God, okay, I want to apply for a grant. Okay, I need a PhD to understand the wording that I need to use in order to get these people to even pay attention to this, which that's the old school way of thinking. That
is very old school. It's very old school, Brooks. And no matter what you're looking for in grants, all funders only are asking 5 questions. Whether you're trying to get $50 million to totally redevelop a housing project, or if you're trying to get $5,000 just to change something in a child care center. All funders are asking 5 questions. First, who are you? Then they're asking, how much money do you need? What are you going to do with it? Who are you going to help? And what are the outcomes of what you're going to do? You know, after you do the things you say you're going to do, what are going to be the benefits of that? So there's only 5 questions, and it's not in any particular order. If I said it again, it'd probably be in a different order. But the thing is that there's components of a grant proposal: the executive summary, the needs statement, the project description, the budget, and the organization history, that those 5 questions are answered in. And so even if it's a 2-page letter, if they're asking for a summary of what you're doing, still in that summary, it has to be those 5 questions.
You have to include the answers to those 5 questions.
So my goal is, with you and with this segment, is we may even have a short grant writing workshop on one of the segments, or one segment will cover the executive summary, and then the next segment will cover the needs statement, so that people can get that understanding. But as far as the belief that it's so mystical, oftentimes it's almost like when someone works on anything, they'll come in and do it really fast because they don't want you to know what they do.
What they're doing.
Because they want you to feel like they are super valuable.
They're the expert.
And I'm not trying to take anything away from grant writers. I've been a grant writer for years, since I was the director at the YMCA back when I started there in '88. I'm not trying to take anything away from grant writers, because it is their skill set that you will need. You don't want to be the grant writer of your company, but you need to know the process. Because people, that's how they make the mistake and continue to hire the wrong person, because they don't even know what they're looking for. They don't know what they should sound like. And that's why I always tell people, when they're the executive of a company, or if you're running a nonprofit, or if you're just thinking of being that social entrepreneur, which is an entrepreneur that has a for-profit business, but they still do a lot of social cause things. And so you still should take some kind of a grant workshop just to know what it sounds like. And also you need to know the language, because when you're networking, if I'm a funder sitting next to you, if I'm a grant funder and you're talking to me, your language may not sound like you're used to working in the nonprofit arena. Something as simple as, you might keep saying my customers. And in the nonprofit arena, their customers are called your program participants or your target population. So if you keep saying, well, my customers, and I'm planning to do this, or she's talking about the young people she may be working with on a film project, and she just keeps saying my customers and my clients, I'm thinking, that sounds a little for-profit-ish. I don't know if she would really know what to do with my money. So you've got to learn the language of the nonprofit arena.
Yes. Well, that's a big deal. Now, just give us some idea of what type of grants that you have facilitated for people.
Oh my gosh.
Because I know every time anybody I've ever introduced her to, I could say, she makes bubbles Well, you can get a grant for
I
that.
can get a grant for that, yes. And that is the title of my next book coming out. It's called that. You can get a grant for that. You can get a grant for, there hasn't been anything that someone has come to me about. Like right now, I was trying to play it cool, and I'm starting to have one of my personal summers. And I tease telling people that, you can get a grant for hot flashes and menopause.
Sign me up.
And people say, well, why is that? You're kidding. And no, because there's always cause and effect.
Yeah.
That's health and wellness. There's something going on there. And so when you start talking about it, then now you're talking about health and wellness. But let's say that you're a counselor and you want to start talking to couples about how to deal with midlife crisis, because you can pull statistics easily and see that the divorce rates are continuing to go up when people are going through midlife crisis.
Definitely.
And what they're finding is if they haven't done too much damage to each other, they tend to get back together after they've gone through those crises. After he's bought his motorcycles and red Corvettes and probably dated young, and hopefully I'm not stepping on someone's toes, or she's gone through the hot flashes and made him mad, and she's wanting the room freezing cold, and he's there with 12 quilts on him, and now they're not even talking, and it's anger going on and lack of communication and everything I'm naming. There's grant funding for that. And so there's funders that are looking for churches and counselors and individuals that deal with couples to start addressing those issues, to start preventing divorces. So that's what I mean when I say there's grants for hot flashes and menopause. All you have to do is think about what comes out of what you do. When you can think of what comes out of what you do.
Simple.
But it is. It is. Our Creator, no matter who you believe it is, no matter what your religious belief, there's absolutely no way that we all were given these amazing gifts, whether it's singing, poetry, changing tires, landscaping, whatever it may be. And he did not, or she, or whatever you believe, didn't give you those gifts, and you can't sustain off of it. And everything that we do, if we do it correctly, and if we do it the way that is meant to be done, you can't help but help someone. It's just impossible.
You're right.
It's impossible to help someone and also not help yourself, which means that you can make a living off of it. And that's what I do, is I specialize in helping people to truly get a profit, make a profit for their passion where they can sustain off of it. And people say, okay, well, if I'm a nonprofit or if I go after grants, I need to make some money, but you do. And it is just that simple, Brooks.
It is, and I know it is. I am just completing my nonprofit application.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can't wait for that to be in effect. And
because you are truly amazing. When I sit and listen to you, you're mentoring. You're, away from here, your people are calling you like you're a counselor.
Yeah, they do.
You're working with young people that are going into the entertainment field, and you've specialized in this for almost 30 years. And there's even grants for you to teach. And I think I've mentioned this to you. You could help young people, and you could have a workshop called Avoiding the Casting Couch. You could help young people that letting them know what kind of headshots do they really need, or do they need an agent at this time. You could be taking them through the steps from beginning to advanced, and there's dollars that will be paying you to do that.
Yeah, and I know that. And this year I'm going to be all about it. I'm not just going to be talking about it. I'm going to be about it.
Yes.
Because I understood the last couple of months of last year were quite challenging, but at the end I realized I did this,
Yes.
I did this.
And with every challenge, it's a storm, but with every storm, think of the beautiful rainbows that oftentimes, and sometimes we just don't look up and see them. Sometimes we don't look around and see the blessings that have come out of our Father or the Holy Spirit or whatever. I'm a preacher's daughter.
Me too.
So I cannot stop talking about God and how present He is in my life.
And you know what? And every morning, that's my prayer. That's just my prayer. God, let your will be done in my life.
Yes.
And then I just go about hoping that I'm making the right steps. Because that, at the end of the day, that's all that's important.
Yes. Well, I would love to answer some questions for someone, and because I get calls all the time where people want to take individual, and I really don't have the time. But I do so much as far as webinars and classes and that kind of thing. And so I'd love to use this platform to answer people's questions.
We got a few more minutes. We'll take a short break. People, everybody interested in realizing your dreams through a grant, call us here at latalklive.com. We're at 323-247-0009. 7443. We will be right back with a necessary conversation with Miss Sharita Herring, telling you all you need to know about getting that grant. Join us.
Maybach music.
Are you ready to enjoy the Maui lifestyle? You can have it all by owning real estate on the paradise island of Maui. Dennis Rush, a 22-year Maui resident and real estate broker, brings his wealth of experience and market knowledge to add value to your Maui real estate understanding, providing a level of service as unique and exceptional as the island of Maui itself. The magical island of Maui was voted the most exclusive resort island in the world by Condé Nast Traveler, and keep in mind, Maui is only a simple, non-stop flight away. Hawaii Business Magazine Top 100 Realtors awarded Dennis Rush the 2011 fourth top realtor on the island of Maui. Go to www.dennisrush.com to view all of the amazing properties currently available in the Maui MLS system. Whatever your needs or desires, Dennis Rush will provide a private consultation for any Maui properties your heart desires. You will be in good hands. Once again, go to www.dennisrush.com. That's www.dennisrush.com. Contact Dennis today to start your Maui lifestyle now. Dennis Rush, proud sponsors of the Dawn Christie Show and LA Talk Live.
Daddy Money, Ricky Rouse. Hello, good morning, tell me what the lick read. Pretty face, thin waist with the sick weave. First time fish tailing in the 6-speed. Real bad boy, tell him come and get me. I'm at the fight, betting kinda like Bellman. Only took a trip to the truck twice. Unpacked the Mac 11 in Air Maxes. Stuffed 6 figures in my damn air mattress. I'm in love with large bills, a dime with a fat ass, thin waist and tall heels. Yeah.
Professor, what the hell was that? What's that song?
A little Nicki Minaj and Freeway Ricky Ross. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
It's always a good morning.
It's always a good morning.
It did make you bounce.
It sure did. It sure did. But let's do this because I know Miss Sharita has very valuable time, and her time is more valuable than Lori, more than 300 an hour. So let's do this quickly. And I know we have a few callers on the line.
Oh, callers, we just need you to be patient. We're going to try to get to all your calls, okay?
So let me patch you over a caller right now, and go ahead.
Caller, who are you and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Candace Pilgrim, and I'm calling from Culver City, California, and I'm an owner of a boutique in Culver City. So I am for profit, and I just had a few questions for Sharita.
Well, let's have your first question.
Oh my God, I know her. She has some beautiful things in her boutique.
Well, we need to visit.
Yes. Hi,
Thank
Candy.
you. Hi, Sharita. Hi. My questions are really, I'm excited now. So my question is, I have several. I wanted to know, because I always hear that, being a woman in business, there's grants to help support your business, being African American female and things of that nature. But where do I start? Where do I look for those grants? I heard your 5 questions. I went on your website. But what's next? What do I do?
Well, a lot of times that's misleading. There's not as much money there for the for-profit arena unless you are in an area, just like in Flint, Michigan or Detroit, when they lost so many jobs, when GM laid off. There's a lot of dollars that are poured into areas like that to keep people in cities and in urban areas. But if you're in an area like Los Angeles where there's a lot of business, it's not as much money for you in the for-profit arena. But there's opportunities for you to become a social entrepreneur where you at your boutique can collaborate with a local job training program. And now you have young people coming there and they're working with you in your boutique and they're learning customer service and inventory control and leadership development and improved communication skills. So now by collaborating with that nonprofit, that also brings grant dollars to you as a small business owner.
Awesome.
Okay?
That sounds great.
And then,
Yeah.
Candy, if you see that that's something that you really want to continue to do, see, I always say collaborate. It's not that I think everyone should have a nonprofit. We do need taxes, you guys. But if you see that that is something that you're steady growing, you want to continue, then you may look at also having a nonprofit where you can expand and do that with other small businesses. So there's just so many opportunities like that. Okay.
Hey, okay, we're going to take one more question.
It's really, where do I go now?
You sign up on my website and start getting the free grant information that we send out weekly. And that way I can keep you patched into what we're doing and moving you forward.
Great, because all those things in terms of working with children and helping them learn those skills, I would love to do. But again, just haven't had a clue as
Yes.
to where was going to start looking, and then got your invitation. I was like, great.
Great. And
That's
see,
right
and
there.
just before you go, or Kenny, listen to this. I'm going to go on and let you go. I'm going to provide a little bit more info for you, even though you're off the air. There's also opportunities for small boutiques to collaborate with Dress for Success programs. And like one of the nonprofits we just developed, it's young people that are into fashion design. So now they can collaborate, and when she may even have women that come to the shop and they need tailoring. So now with the fashion design program, they're collaborating and they're doing the tailoring. Or with the Dress for Success programs, she may have things that are going out of date or need to be updated. She can donate them. Grants will help cover any so that she doesn't have a loss.
Yeah.
But then the fashion design programs, look how many people have never had a tailored suit.
Oh, absolutely.
Or how many women just go in and wear something the way it fits,
Yeah.
and they don't feel as good as they could, but they'll have a different walk with a tailored suit.
Oh, you got that right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
Thank you. Do
right.
we have another caller on the line? Yeah, that all those things make a difference.
Yes,
It's just those
yes.
little things that can fine tune a situation that can make
Mhm,
all the
mhm.
difference. So
Like
what-
next week, I want to talk to them about that. People don't realize that nonprofits are getting buildings for $1.
Yeah,
Or
you
sometimes
told
for
me
free.
about
So
that.
next week I want to talk to people about that.
See, that's
Okay,
what
so
we'll
we have
to
another
look
caller on the
forward
line.
to. Hey there,
Hello.
caller. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Carl Prude, and I'm calling from Moreno Valley, California.
Well,
Great.
welcome. Can you turn your radio down a little bit for me?
Okay, I'm doing that.
Okay. Thank you, Carl. Do you have a question for Sharita?
I absolutely do.
Good.
First of all, I want to remind Sharita, I met you, was it 2 years ago at a writers' conference in San Diego?
Yes, in
I
San
think we sat
Diego.
at the same
Yes,
table.
yes. It's Anna, and thank you for calling in, Carl. Matter of fact, we took a picture together.
We did.
Yes, yes. I can see your handsome face.
Well, listen, the reason I'm calling is I'm thinking about doing some training for churches, and basically what I'm thinking about doing is doing some training for pastors, for their staffs, for leaders, to help them with migrate to the multimedia revolution. So teach them how to use iPads, teach them how to use technology.
Well, Carl,
so that's kind of
def-
what I'm thinking about doing. So with something like that, and I do have a nonprofit, how would I start looking for funding for something like that?
Well, you know what, Carl, you can even, just in a Google search, you can type in grants, media, and look at all the funders that fund for projects. Also, please, my church, we just got a brand new recording studio. We've got a brand new computer lab. We're doing a project. My pastor and I just launched the South LA Chamber and Community Alliance, and we're welcoming anyone to be a part of that. We're going to be doing and we're helping businesses and churches and entrepreneurs to expand and do the things that you wish to do to empower individuals and churches. Also, Carl, what many pastors and clergy don't realize is there's major dollars for clergy. There's even dollars to take for clergy to take their families on vacation, and we'll be talking more about that. Carl, please, well, obviously you must already get the free grant information that I send out, or you probably got the info from my Facebook. If you're not already signed up, make sure you sign up and start getting the grant information at kifoundation.org. Also, you can look at dollars for not only will you be in training the pastors, what are the outcomes? It's going to help them to become better shepherds of of the flock, of their churches. It's going to help them with their communication skills. It's also going to help when the pastors are very strong and empowering their congregations. That also helps the congregations with their employability skills, their family relationship and communication. So I can show you also how to start measuring those results. Okay, Carl, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. And follow up with Sharita, okay, on her website. And I'm sure this will take you exactly where you want to go. But thank you for your call. We're kind of running out of time, but I want to take a question from Tier. Do you have a question that Sharita can answer in a minute or so?
Really, I just have a question about the process. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and it seems easier than it seems easy, but I guess, how long does a process like this take from you taking a workshop to you starting to write, and like how, if you're moving now, how long will it take?
Understand that grant funders are investors also.
Okay.
So when someone is going after dollars, whether it's for a for-profit or nonprofit, no one can tell you you will get your funding tomorrow.
Right.
Unless they're the actual investor and saying that I'm going to give you dollars tomorrow.
Okay.
But one of the easiest things now, I've taught business development for both sides, for-profit and nonprofit. With the nonprofit side, what I found was easier is they tell you when they're funding. They will say we're opening up for the grants applications January 30th, awarding by April 2nd. They tell you, and they give you instructions on how to submit to them. And so, but again, they're just investors. So people are always misled thinking that when I say it's easy, the thing is that there's work involved anytime you're going after dollars.
Absolutely.
And also understand that this is free money. It's free grant money. It's tax-free money. So there's some steps you have to go through.
Absolutely.
But individuals, when I've worked with them, when they have a for-profit and nonprofit, I can almost guarantee you that every one of them said they received their funding quicker when they were going after their nonprofit side. And some of them have been looking for investors for over 20 years. But also in training them, they found that they were able to get investors sooner because they were doing that process wrong.
Exactly.
So when you're learning the process, you're learning for the for-profit and nonprofit side. Don't think that I'm taking away from the investing side and what we need in the for-profit arena. What I want to do is educate people so that if the doors can be open so that you can benefit from both, because the more I can show you how to benefit from both, we're going to be helping individuals that otherwise would not have a service.
Yes. I probably should have given you more time on the first one, but that's okay because we're going to be here every week.
Yeah.
And what we don't get to tell them this week, we'll let them know next week.
Yeah. Brooks, if I just can, I'm no longer in the campaign, and I just want to thank publicly my campaign team.
Oh, yes.
And all of my volunteers, and even yourself. While I was running for office, there were so many people that were just very instrumental.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Ms. Sharita Herring was running for City Councilwoman for the 9th District.
Yes, 9th District.
And only got disqualified because
not enough
some of our voters' signatures were not actual registered voters, and so they got kicked out. But hey, that was for a reason.
It was for a reason. I feel like that was God
We
too.
need you in another arena.
Another
that's
path.
all about. Yes. We are out of time. It seems like the first two segments just would never end, and now these are over. I just want to thank my guest, the lovely Tier Williams.
Thank you for having me.
Real Righteous Productions. We're going to work together. Sharita, of course, it is always a pleasure having you. And we will see you next week at 3 o'clock. Now, for my guest, I just have a special announcement. I will be initiating my part of the show called Conversations with a Man. The man that I will be interviewing next week on this show, providing all our court dates are met, I will be doing a 90-minute one-on-one with Mr. Cat Williams.
Yes.
That's next week on Unnecessary Conversations. That's my conversation with a man. So he will be one-on-one, very candid. And if we're not in court,
that'll be exciting.
We're going to be right here on LATalkLive.com. We will let you know when we get closer to the date. We'll send out some PR and let people know, because I expect to have 5 million viewers that day, because everybody wants to know what's up with Cat Williams. Big shout outs to you, boss. I will see you shortly. Everybody in our listening audience, thank you so much for joining us. My guests, ladies, you are awesome. You rock. We're going to do this again next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
LATalkLive.com. We are reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. Join me next week with the infamous Cat Williams, Brooks Jackson Colyar. 90 minutes, one-on-one. What we going to do? Wow. Thank you. God bless you all, and have a wonderful evening.
You are now tuned into LA Talk Live. We're more than just talk. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Thank you.